is a brand new show that just dropped. While the presenters play dominoes, a special guest will be discussing all topics that matter to you. Everything from judicial, legal, health, wealth. Nothing is off topic. The name you asked me? Domino Effect. Domino Effect. Come listen. It's time well spent.
We're back. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Whatever time you're watching, welcome back to the Domino Effect Part 2. Yes. Discussing criminal case with Rico. At the table today, we have on my left, Vod. On my right, Sweet Will. I'm the Padre. Let's play, fellas. So, Rico.
Sir.
Suave.
No, not at all. Far from it. Far from it.
Part 1 was really great. And
yeah, I must say.
I'm excited about part 2.
So, fellas, let's talk about. He probably doesn't know anything about that, anyways.
No,
LeBron James.
I think he knows. He knows. Yeah.
He must have heard it. LeBron James and his son. You know something about LeBron James. His son got drafted and all that.
Of course.
You know, but he has no idea.
Very proud.
the answer of a person who got no idea.
Exactly.
It's a point conversation.
Very proud. He's like very proud of what? I don't know.
No idea.
No, history is being created again. Like it's just
again what?
Black people creating history right now. For a son and if dad to be playing in the same team, you don't.
Oh wow, he knows something.
Yeah, he knows. Something.
Wow,
man, I've been doing a great job.
Did he just?
Yeah,
oh my God, he knows.
Yeah, he knows.
Maybe you watch the news. Whose turn? My turn. Yeah. Wow, you watch the news. That's how he knows.
But yeah, I think.
So wait. Let's see. So who won the?
Listen, I will interview me or him. I don't know what's happening. What the hell?
So Rico,
yeah, I'm listening.
We're not gonna get to you yet.
Yeah, I'm listening.
So we need to have some in-house cleaning first. So so how did you know about the LeBron James news, Sweet Will?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about sweetheart.
Don't worry about it. It's that flirt.
All right. I don't know, man.
I think I love it.
Because you know what, I saw something, right, and it makes sense because when the big freak's brother was drafted, nobody was complaining. Yeah. You're trying, bro. You're trying. Keep trying. When the big freak brother got drafted, nobody was complaining.
Yeah.
Sweet Will, you know who the big freak is?
You tell me. Go ahead.
Careful.
I wanna double check if it's the same.
You don't know what he think the big freak.
I know. That's right.
I want to see the same thing. You tell me, and I tell you.
I'm talking about basketball.
If you're right.
I'm talking about
That's
basketball.
exactly what I'm talking about too. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Go ahead.
Did you play? You passed?
No, he doesn't have it.
No, that's your. Oh, you passed?
Oh, it's me?
Yeah, that's
hold on
you.
one second.
Because I saw you touch him, so I thought you passed.
No, I was.
Yeah.
When he confirmed it was basketball, I said, "Thank God."
Well,
like, good job.
He's assuming. The thing is, he's assuming we're talking about basketball.
Fair.
Yo, go. So,
No, I think it's for me. I think it's a great move.
True.
You know, being a father, and it's the legacy. And I think but I feel bad for the NBA, not even the NBA, for the #1 pick. You know, it's the first time. Now I hear that all over the news that second pick, it's better than first pick. So the second round,
The disrespect.
you know,
Gotcha.
55.
Yeah.
it's
know,
like
55
people talking about the 55th pick more than the first round pick. It's like that is sad.
Yeah.
It's like what's going on here?
It's sad, so.
You know what I mean? So I don't know, man.
I think it's great for the sport as well.
Yeah.
Context is important, right?
Yeah.
Who's the #1 and #2 pick in the draft? It's people from Europe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Exactly.
Friends.
So
It's
like,
French
these
too.
people-
It's a French. It's a French
There's like
connection, dude.
I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. These are people I did not know existed prior to the draft.
Well, see,
I
I've
know.
known of Bronny James since he was 2.
exactly.
Yeah,
See, that's the
exactly,
thing,
exactly.
and I think that's what a lot of people didn't realize. It's like who's what? It's like who? You know what I mean? It's
Right.
like, and it's like you're sitting. It's like, number one, who's this guy? And and these guys are like 7-footers, but they have good handle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They have good handle. I know you don't know what I'm talking about when I say good handle. It's okay. I'm not saying like handle my cup or anything.
Well,
all right?
The way I handle the ball,
You know
when
what I
I'm
mean?
playing.
Man, it's not. We didn't used to run ball back in the finish.
I
play with him
I will
before.
say this. The NBA is a player-driven league.
Yeah, there you go.
So it is not a lot of transcendent franchise players in the league.
Yep.
When you have a transcendent franchise player on your team,
You
wanna
have to please-
I was gonna say
you have
you
to
want to
please
make
the guy.
decisions that please that player. That's just the reality of the situation.
Okay.
So why was Bronny James selected by the Los Angeles Lakers at number 55?
His daddy.
Man.
Because
That's your
LeBron
turn.
James wanted
That's
it to
your turn.
happen. The question becomes: Did Bronny James take the quote unquote
Somebody else's-
spot
somebody
of somebody
else's
who was
spot.
more deserving?
Exactly.
The answer is unlikely.
Yeah, exactly.
How do I know this?
It's in 50
Because I was gonna
spots.
say, most 55th players in the draft,
Don't-
y'all would have
no idea who that is.
That person would walk by you at a bus
Exactly.
stop and you'd be like, move, I'm trying to see if the next bus
Exactly.
So,
you know what I mean?
What
So
is my position on this? I love it. I view it as yet another example of LeBron James' excellence.
Yeah.
I view it as a phenomenal move for the Lakers. I can't wait to see Bronny James check in and give dap to his dad, and then after one whistle, they take him out. I can't wait to see it. So.
I know we're not here to talk about basketball, but
sure.
I have a question. Do you think it's gonna be a distraction for the Lakers and for the sport in general?
So my position on the distraction thing is just like whenever they bring it up, always
You can do that.
is the difference between an amateur and a professional is your ability to handle distractions.
That's right.
And so the answer to your question is it going to be a distraction? Yes, but if anybody's built to handle a distraction, it's the most famous basketball player on the planet and his son.
Yeah.
Also, this is the Los Angeles Lakers. It's not Oklahoma City. It's not the Orlando Magic, my team. This is a team built to handle distraction.
Yeah. Oh, you noticed that he threw a little thing over there? The Orlando Magic, my team.
It is my team.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
So, now we're back to the
With that-
actual
I know,
topic
with the
that we want to
topic.
talk about,
Let's do
the criminal law.
Yes.
So,
We have a question for you. The first question is, what is the origin of American criminal law?
Old English, right? So we live in New England. What is New England? It is the place that people from England settled first in America. So when they got here, they settled the rules and laws and regulations and things of that nature. Where did they get these things? They founded it from England. So that's where the foundation of American law is primarily on English law and different things like that, which is why whenever you do like really deep research in the origins of things, you're going to end up someplace in Yorkshire or whatever the case may be. That's why. It's because it's from England.
okay.
Your turn.
All right. Your turn.
What is the process of processing criminal law cases?
So it's going to vary, right? Jurisdictions, i.e. where a crime happens, is going to dictate what the process is. But by and large, step one is a crime obviously has to be committed. Step two is a state official, i.e. a police officer or something to that effect, has to get involved to engage the state in dealing with the crime that was committed. Step three is you have to have an arraignment. What is that? That is the state presenting you as the person they're accusing of committing a crime. Step four is trial, I guess is the best way to put it. What does that mean? That means that the state has to prove beyond a shadow of a doubt that you are the person they believe have committed that crime. Step four is bringing it to the jury, or it could be a bench trial, but that's rare. Let's say a jury now takes the information that was presented and then they say, yes, this person, we agree this person did it, or no, this person did not do it. And then from there can be an appeal primarily of the person that was accused. That is an oversimplified description of the process as a whole. Sometimes a grand jury can be convened. What is that? That is the state going, we believe this person committed a crime. Can we present it to a grand jury to show them what we think, and then we can charge this person?
Okay, so what's a grand jury?
A grand jury is same thing as a regular jury. Citizens in the community, they bring you guys in. They go, here are the 5 pieces of evidence. Here are the 7 pieces of evidence. Here are the 4 pieces of evidence that we believe this person shows this person committed a crime. That grand jury can say, oh, you know what, that makes a lot of sense. We agree, and now you are charged. Or they can say, this is nonsense. We don't agree, and now the charge goes away.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Why?
Can the grand jury make a final decision to make the case go away, or?
No, that's going to be on a DA, a district attorney.
Okay.
So even so basically you're saying, based on his question,
Yeah.
even if the grand jury says, oh, this is crazy, the DA have to be the one that says, so the DA can say, no, I don't care what you're saying, I'm still going to go with the case?
No. So if you bring in a grand jury,
Okay.
and you say, these are the 5 pieces of evidence I believe show that this person committed a crime, I would like to formally charge them, and the DA and the grand jury says, no, we disagree, you now have to figure out, you have to file a new way to get this person charged, so to speak. So the DA can't say, I don't care what you guys say, I'm charging them anyway. That would be malpractice.
Okay.
Okay.
So why are so many criminal cases are settled with plea deals?
So the answer to the question is because the state has overwhelming resources. By and large, it's on me.
You can't even sit.
You see?
It's on me.
Sit. We can back mama come in. You know? That, now you see why. Now he's happy now.
He's happy.
He's happy.
I'm
See?
retired now.
He's gonna retire now.
This man's my lucky charm. But to answer your question, by and large, the DA is going to have a lot of discretion on what proceeds and what doesn't proceed.
Okay.
And so what ends up happening here is the state will now apply pressure on folks in ways that make it very, very hard to make a decision. So usually, unfortunately, criminal defendants are people, thank you, man, with limited resources.
Okay.
So now what ends up happening is you just do the math on that. And so you say to yourself, I don't have the $5, $10, $12, $20,000 it's going to cost me to take this to trial. Should I roll the dice, take it to trial, and potentially lose, and now I get a 20-year sentence, as opposed to me taking a plea deal and I go home in 3. And so by and large, that's usually how it goes.
So now I ask you this question. Tell our viewers what is a plea deal?
So
what are plea deals, basically?
So a plea deal is literally just an agreement that usually the state will give you will present to you to get you to agree to that you committed a crime or make the case go away. The reality of the situation is trials, the one you see that go, it takes a lot of resources on both sides. And so a plea deal is literally the state going, look, we believe we can prove you did this crime, which comes with a 10, 12, 15, 20-year punishment. If you will agree to put a stop to all of this, we'll offer you a plea that'll say you are punished for 5 years, but you can go home in 3 for good behavior.
Okay, so basically, so somebody, the person that stole my logo, right? So, right, I'm gonna go right back to that case. I know it's civil, but it's like, you know, so if if they bring, they bring, so they can give him a plea deal because they know he stole the, they not the actual IP, but they know he stole the logo. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So, you know, I'm just making sure. You know what I mean?
Right, gotcha.
Okay, so I get it. You know, because. So I want to make sure because
no, you're right. I get it.
You know, because you sit here and then you did no thing and you think like people are hanging out with you and then they steal your, you know, they steal your stuff. And then you would think like they steal your stuff and then they don't show up, but they show on shirts. You know what I mean? They're showing things that you can see. You know what I mean? It's like
I understand.
legit stuff.
Trust me,
you
I
know
get
what I
you.
mean?
I
I mean,
understand.
so in your opinion, I know this
go
dude.
ahead.
You know this dude been
Oh, you
watching
can-
a
you
lot of
can-
stuff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. By the way, me and Evard, we watch what's that show? Red? No, it's not the. What's the show with the list? The Blacklist.
Yeah, the Blacklist.
Blacklist. I don't know if you know. I don't know
familiar.
that show. That show. We love that show.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? And
You know what show I just watched too?
Which show?
Your Honor.
oh,
It's
see,
a great
I'm
show.
telling you, so we make sure we did our homework before we brought
It's
it
a
in.
great show.
So he has no idea. So
I
he's
watched,
lost.
I watched The Honor,
Yeah.
and I already saw that show.
The Blacklist?
Blacklist.
Oh yeah.
Sorry.
But the thing is, he and I we watch Monk though. Monk is legit.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, so
So the monk is a lot of things. Legit isn't one of them, but
exactly. That's right. Let him know.
cool, man.
Let him know.
Interesting.
Let him know. Let him know, Will. Let him know. Let him know, Will.
Cool, man.
His was interesting.
Let him know,
In
Will.
all seriousness,
Let him know, Will.
Blacklist, Monk,
No.
CSI, all of these shows, they're designed for entertainment.
Oh yeah. Oh, you passed?
Yeah, I played it.
Oh yeah, I already play. I got
Yeah,
6. So that's your
Yeah.
turn.
Oh, hold on, I ain't played it.
Yeah, you can.
So you say none of these shows are realistic to what's happening?
They're designed for entertainment, right?
Yes.
The reason people love these shows is because they're incredibly entertaining. The problem we're having in the real world is they're having real world consequences, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's happening is there's cases and things of that nature in which junk science gets presented. What is junk
course.
science? It is something that sounds sophisticated, but in reality is not
It's not
absolutely
real.
not.
It's never gonna happen.
Right. So
Exactly.
then on the flip side is there's unreasonable expectations for proof, right?
Yep.
Because when you watch Monk, he sees that blades of grass are bent to the left, right?
Yeah.
And he realizes, wait, if blades of grass are pointed to the left, that means the person stepped with their right foot X, Y, and Z. In real life, none of that is true. It's other nonsense. And really what gets you proof is, I know that guy killed him because there's footage in the ring camera that shows he killed him. And it's like, do you not remember you saw Monk and Monk said the blades of grass?
That's right.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, there's a video of watching you. So, you know.
Which one's legit?
Right.
I
So
know.
the
Yeah.
answer to the question is,
Monk.
I told you.
I can't stress this enough.
I told you. I told
A
you.
real life person with Monk's deficiency would never survive in court. Right?
I told you.
As soon as they put Monk on the stand, I would say,
He'll
sir,
crumble.
why aren't you a police officer?
I know.
Oh, because I
Damn.
have so many mental problems.
Yep.
They won't let me carry a gun. Oh, that's interesting.
Oh, I don't carry a gun because I don't like guns.
Right.
How about that?
In all seriousness, though, CSI, things of these nature and different things like that, they're designed for entertainment.
Yeah.
The analogy I would use here is imagine your doctor walking in and using examples from ER. You'd be like, hey, this is real life.
I know.
Yeah.
My real life is in your hands. Stop talking to me
Talking
about
about
ER. Right? So,
And with what you said, that
Yeah.
would be my next question to you.
yes.
Is the criminal justice system fair or unfair? Based on I watch a lot of shows
Right.
and I see what's happening. So now I have to think about it and question it.
Right. So
You pass.
the key thing when it comes to the law is words. Words are not just things you say, they have meanings. Right now, because words are quote unquote meaningless, you can say whatever you want as much as you want. It has no real impact. People forget that each individual word has meaning.
Yeah.
So right now the question is the criminal justice system
Yeah.
fair? Right? Criminal justice system. What does that tell you? There's something that is systematic. What is the system? Criminal justice. The thing about the criminal justice system is it is designed to make you go through particular steps no matter what. Now, you can spend money to slow the system down. You can spend money to speed the system up. You can spend money to confuse the system, but the system is the system.
Yep.
So, fair is another important word. What does that mean? That means that things are happening in a manner that normal humans view to be correct and equal and fair, whatever the case may be. So to answer your question, it is not fair, but rarely is anything fair in life.
That's right. All right, your turn. So,
Yo.
Will, in summary, he's not a big fan of Monk, dude. I'm just letting you know that.
Yes, and
I'm just saying. I'm just letting you know he's not a big fan of Monk. So that's your turn.
So I completely disagree. I'm a huge fan of Monk. Me and my wife have seen every episode of the show 3 times. What I am saying though is in real life,
Monk will never
you
pass
never
the
want
smell
it.
test.
You know what I mean? Like the reality of the situation is a person with that level of neuroses, in which, because again, what ends up happening here is, what is the standard in criminal law? Beyond a reasonable doubt.
Yeah.
What does that mean? That means what is a reasonable person? It is you, it is I. It is people who move by and large through the world with a reasonable expectation of reality.
Yeah. Not
So now-
Monk. Not Monk
So
reality.
So now, whenever the state is presenting their case,
Yeah.
I go, that's interesting. You believe my client did it because they wear a size 12 shoe and they're right-handed? What makes you say that? Oh, well, we had an analysis done. Oh, that's interesting. Who did the analysis? Oh, I don't want to talk about it. Well, Your Honor, if we don't know who did the analysis,
Then we can't bring that person to the
Right.
Exactly. We
so
can't
now
question
you
that
bring
person.
Monk up here.
Exactly.
What do I do knowing Monk? I'm going to cough and sneeze the entire time.
Exactly.
Why am I going to cough
Yeah,
and sneeze?
because exactly.
It's going to throw
you
him off,
exactly.
right? So now
you
the jury's
aggravate, you
looking at-
aggravate him.
Right?
Yep.
Because
he's a germaphobe.
I need him to look at this photograph.
Yeah.
Cough, cough. Please look
And
at
you
the
give him the
photograph.
paper. He won't touch it.
He won't touch it.
That's right.
That's it. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
anyway.
So let me go back. I'm gonna go back to my case. My it's not a criminal case, but I'm
Yeah.
gonna ask it. So what's the best method of winning a criminal case? I know my case is
Right.
not a
Right.
criminal case.
I understand.
But what is the best method to win a criminal case?
Great question. I'm glad you asked it.
Will, I feel bad for you, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls out there, the best way to beat the criminal justice system, to win a criminal case, is to never.
Man,
Listen,
But that means not to be a criminal at all.
because the reality of the situation is, in all seriousness, that system is designed to move in one direction.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
so when you think that you can outsmart, you might be able to outsmart a police officer. You might be able to outsmart 2 police officers and a lawyer. What you can't outsmart is an entire system designed to move in one direction. Secondly is, once you get very cute and trying to manipulate this, that, and the third, it does get on people's nerves. And once they zero in and give you all the attention you're looking for, you will go down. But in the event I was defending a person who was facing a charge or whatever the case may be, step 1, stop talking.
Okay.
Don't talk to your relatives, don't talk to the police, don't talk to anybody. The more you say, the easier it is to prosecute you. Step 2 would be, let's accumulate as much evidence in your favor as possible. Step 3, let's get aggressive and figure out every detail of every piece of evidence that the state has against you. Again, you believe my client did it. This blades of grass theory you have, where did it come from? Oh, it came from that guy? Who's Adrian Monk? Oh, that's interesting. Adrian Monk is somebody who's suffering from all types of mental health, X, Y, and Z. Your Honor, I want to file a motion in limine. What is that? I want to eliminate this evidence because it is biased. He, A, clearly wants to make sure every criminal is punished for every particular thing. And B, in general, we can't really trust his judgment if the state won't hire him. If he's such an excellent detective, but they won't make him a police officer, but they do trust his judgment, what sense does that make? So that would be the approach, right? Attack every single piece of it.
So that sounds like, the person that I actually that I'm planning on suing for my logo is already a criminal
Yeah,
for
I'm
stealing.
Got you.
You know what I mean? So that means the system already against that criminal there. So I might as well just
Right.
say criminal.
Great system.
You know what I
Great
mean?
system.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And they can't evade the system whatsoever.
got you.
You know what I mean? So I'm not gonna sugarcoat it for nobody because hey, this guy stole my idea. He stole my logo. So we definitely gonna go for that.
Yeah.
You know, so that's all I'm saying. I'm not gonna go anywhere. I'm not saying it. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it.
You pass well.
You know, you pass, Sweet Will. Oh wow,
Wow.
he got game.
Damn. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna win.
There you go.
Okay, you pass.
I pass. What you got over there? Oh no, I don't pass. I don't pass.
Oh,
Wow,
you could get it. Nice, sweet.
double 4. Yep.
There
Yeah,
you
see,
go.
Mr. Man.
he win. He wins again.
No,
He
That's
passed.
4.
he passed. He passed.
It's 2. You pass.
No, he passed.
Oh, I pass.
You pass. What about you? What about you?
He
You
passed.
pass.
They can best.
You guys is gonna lose at the end of this game.
Yes.
Thank you for watching. It was a pleasure having Rico on the show. Remember to subscribe, like, and share the show. Good night.